Hi friends, it is very early Monday morning and we are taking Miss Lucy to the vet. She is going to have to stay there for a couple of days. They're going to be doing some testing to see if her kidneys are failing or if she just has a kidney infection. So we better get moving. So I'm going to bring you along this week because it's going to be a very busy week and a lot going on. And so this is going to be a week in the life. I'm going to have to try to keep each day's segments kind of short so this video doesn't run too terribly long. So we'll pick you back up when we get home from town. Home, and that footage you saw of the drive home, that is especially for Carolyn, my friend in Australia. A long time ago, probably a year ago, she requested and asked if I could show more scenery of Indiana, and I just haven't been anywhere interesting. So on the drive home I thought, hey, this is a good opportunity to show a little bit of our countryside. It's just country basically. We live kind of in the middle of nowhere. But we are home, obviously, and I didn't cry when I dropped Lucy off, but I almost did. But I've cried so much in the last 2 days, maybe I dried up all my tears, but yeah, I'm so tired. I haven't slept well since Friday night when Lucy started getting sick. And last night I only got 3 hours of sleep because every time I would think about dropping her off, I'd start bawling. So I just know she's probably scared and sad and confused, and you know, animals just don't understand. So we did have a little bit of signs of improvement from her this morning, so I'm hoping that maybe it's just an infection and not something fatal like kidney failure or anything like that. She started to act a little bit interested in food, but mainly she just wanted peanut butter. I'd take some peanut butter and put it on my finger, and she'd just lick it off. And she did go outside to go potty, but it was at 4:30 this morning and it was pitch black, so we don't know if she actually did anything or not. But she's up and moving around, which is better than what she was doing. So hopefully we'll have some answers soon for poor old Lucy. In the meantime, while we were in town, we did stop at Walmart. There was a few things we needed to pick up, and we went over to the Dollar Tree. And so I'll show you what we picked up. It's just a tiny little haul. So what we actually went into Walmart for was birdseed for my parakeets and finches, peanut butter because we were completely out, and a case of water, which is still out in the car. I didn't figure that was worth showing you. But of course that's not what we came home with. I got some more wax melts. This is my favorite scent in this time of year. I just think it is, oh, I just love it. Absolutely love it. It's crisp and clean and a little bit spicy, and I just absolutely love it. And then I picked up some fall like craft supplies. I'm going to be doing a lot of DIYs coming up here shortly, so be on the lookout for those. And so I picked up these. When we were in town, we had to be there so early to take Lucy that our Dollar Tree wasn't even open yet. So we went over to Walmart first because it's open 24 hours. And I saw these beautiful leaves, sparkly leaves. And I wasn't sure if the Dollar Tree had them, so I went ahead and picked them up. They were 98 cents a piece. I got 2 this kind and 2 of this kind. And lo and behold, when we went over to Dollar Tree later, they did have these. Not exactly the same, but really close. And they were 2 for $1. So what can I say? I paid 50 cents a piece instead of, wait, no. I paid $1 a piece instead of 50 cents a piece. You know, you really shouldn't try to do math when you've only had 3 hours of sleep. And then I picked up these little, they're not really picks necessarily, they're just little flower bundles with the gourd and the pine cones. And this one has the little pumpkin and the pine cones. And then I picked up these really pretty mums because I really liked the shade of yellow that they were. And then I picked up 2 pumpkins. And of course these picks were 98 cents a piece as well. And these pumpkins were 98 cents a piece. This is a little squatty like Cinderella pumpkin. And then I just really liked this one because of the gold glitter. And then when I'm stressed, I like to shop, and I have been more than stressed. And so I picked up this shirt that I didn't really need, but I really thought it was cute, and it was on clearance for $4. It's kind of a really soft, very soft, stretchy material, and I loved the gray. And then in the bin for the music CDs, they had this Elvis, and actually Olivia and I both absolutely love Elvis, and this was only $5, and I said, okay, we'll get it, but we have to share it. And we listened to it in the car on the way home. So I'll show you what I got at the Dollar Tree. So this is what I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I needed some of this, they call it decorative shred, but I needed this for some DIYs that I'm going to be working on. They had these country-ish looking notepads, and I thought they were so cute. I'd seen these in other hauls, and our Dollar Tree finally got them, so I picked out the Grateful, Thankful, Blessed one, and the one that says Gather. I just think those are so pretty. This is yet another thing I saw in another person's haul, and finally our Dollar Tree got these. So I love the peanuts. So I grabbed that. And this little red truck sign, I've been waiting and waiting for our Dollar Tree to get it. And they finally did get it. Now I'm not overly thrilled about the pumpkin thingy on the outside. So I'll probably do a DIY with this and kind of do something a little bit different with it. I've had these kind before, And these are just made out of like a thick cardboard, and they get warped. So yeah, I'll probably do something a little different with it. I use this twine a lot in my DIYs, and I was running low, so I picked up another one of those. I've got these burlap leaves. And then I got some of this, what is this stuff called? They call it ribbon, but it's really wide and it's really pretty. Like a mesh with the gold leaves on it. And I got a display easel. And I got some more of this lace ribbon. I buy this just about every time I go to the Dollar Tree, it seems. And then Olivia wanted some puzzle books, so she picked out this word find and this difficult dot to dot. And it is difficult. I mean, look at the size of those numbers. I couldn't do it because my eyes would go crossed. And then she needed some ink pens. So that is everything we picked up at the Dollar Tree. Here's an update on our power line situation. Scott and Travis on Saturday night, late afternoon, when we found out that REMC wasn't going to come out and do anything, he took the tree and got it out of the way. So there's the bigger logs, and then here's the other branches from the tree. This tree, that's the one that it landed in. It's going to have to come down now because it's completely killed. And there's a couple of other trees, I don't know which ones exactly in here, that Scott was thinking that he might as well take down while the power line is down, because, you know, in a few years we might be having the same problem. It's these big Scotch pines. They grow big and tall and they die. I mean, they don't have a hugely long life. So, but anyway, I'm not sure which trees he was talking about, but some of the trees in here he was thinking about taking down. But as you can see, there's the power line. And although they told him not to do it, Scott took all of it off of the pole and moved the pole out of the way because we couldn't even get out down our driveway. And then he tarped all the electrical box and the meter and all of that to protect it from the sun and the weather. We were hoping that we could possibly reuse this same pole. Scott just sawed the broken end off, but we're afraid it's not going to be tall enough now. There's regulations. It has to be a, you know, I don't remember what he said, but so tall. But the REMC guy, Scott called him and talked to him, and whoever he talked to was really nice, he said, and they're supposed to come out today and look at the damage and possibly come up with a plan. Whether that means they're going to pay for anything, I have no idea. That will be to be determined. Hoping he gets here when Scott gets home from work, so I don't even have to talk to him at all. And then we also contacted our homeowner's insurance, and we have a $500 deductible, but then after that it should be covered to put a new pole up and put a new box and all of that on. So that makes us feel a little bit better. Maybe all we'll have to come up with is $500, and maybe not even that if REMC does the right thing. REMC, by the way, is our electric company. For those who don't know, that's their initials. So anyway, that's the update on this. If I find out anything else this week, I'll let you know. Hi friends, it is Tuesday afternoon and I'm obviously in my car. I have appointments every day this week except for Friday, and who knows, by Friday I might have another appointment then too. But today I am on the way to the podiatrist. I am alone. Olivia didn't want to go with me this time. I had surgery on my feet a billion years ago when I was a teenager, when I was 17. Corrective bunion surgery. Bunions are hereditary in my family on my mother's side, and my grandfather had them very badly to the point of crippling him. And then my aunt, my mother's sister, she had them very badly too. And so when I was 16 or 17 years old, my mother noticed that I was already starting to get bunions, and so they made the decision to have the surgery done to correct it so that I would not be crippled later in life. Well, now, just in the last 6 months or so, I've noticed that whenever I'm on my feet a lot, the tops of my feet swell up and get painful. And I'm just wondering if it has anything to do with that surgery that I had years ago. But whatever it is, I'm tired of it and I'm ready to find out what's going on. I will possibly just be something as simple as needing new orthotics for my shoes, and that might correct it. I don't know, but we're gonna go see what he has to say. And update on Lucy, I called them last night to see how she was doing, and they said she was resting comfortably and she was all snuggled up in her blanket, and because they allowed me to leave her blanket with her. And then I called them again, and then yesterday when I called, they had said she was still was not eating anything. Well, then I called again this morning to see how she had done and overnight and all that, and they said she's doing good, she is eating, and she has not vomited. She is on an IV fluids still. They're keeping her on that. They've been giving her injections of different medications, one of them being antibiotics. And they're going to be drawing some more blood today, and they're going to be sending it out to the lab, and they'll have the results tomorrow to check the kidney function. That's how they found the problem initially, was through the blood work. So they're going to see if anything has changed, if her being on these antibiotics and everything has improved the situation. If it has, then that's good. That just means she had an infection and she'll get better. So we're hopeful. It's a good sign that she is doing better. I would think, I'm not a vet, but I would think that if it was kidney failure, that she would just be continually getting worse and not improving. But like I said, I'm not a vet, so I don't know. Anyway, that was my quick update. I am going to get off of here, and I will bring you back when we get home. I'll let you know what the that's a hard word to say, podiatrist had to say. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to keep these daily vlogs relatively short, so that when you see this on Friday, it's not a 45-minute video to watch. I am back from the podiatrist, and come to find out, the pain and swelling I'm having in my feet has nothing to do with my bunions or the surgery, or that I was a bad patient and didn't wear my orthotics like I was supposed to. It's basically because I have a really high arch, and if I wear flats or go barefoot a lot, it's putting undue pressure on the top of my foot, and that's why it's causing the pain and the swelling. So he basically said I need to get some really good shoes and some inserts in my shoes that I have, my existing shoes. So that was a praise, because I was really afraid he was going to tell me I needed to have expensive orthotics built, and I don't. And I also get it to go shoe shopping. Yay! I told the doctor that. I said, hey, I have an excuse to go shoe shopping that I can tell my husband. And he's like, yeah, I can put that in writing if you want me to. And I said, well, you know what my husband will say? He'll say, do you think the insurance will pay for it? And the doctor laughed. But anyway, yeah, that's a good news. I'm wearing my shirt that I bought yesterday, and I love it. It is so comfy and stretchy. I really, really like it. And I'm wearing this necklace. This is actually an essential oil necklace. This opens up, it's a locket, and there's a little like piece of lava rock in there that you drop the essential oils on, and then you can smell it. It's like having perfume. And then this is just a little glass vial that you can put extra essential oil in if you want to. I haven't done that yet. I just like the way it looks with both on there. This was actually sent to me for free by the company, and they asked me if I would write a review on it on Amazon, which I will do. I have not done yet. This is not a sponsored video, but they did send this to me for free just so that I would do a review on it on Amazon. They didn't say I had to review it on my YouTube channel or anything like that. I just thought you guys might be interested in it because it really is nice and I really love it. I put some essential oils in there for calming because it's been so anxiety ridden the last few days, and I just love it because then you can catch whiffs of grapefruit and lemon, and it does help calm me. I will have a link in the description box below to Amazon where you can purchase this. It was not expensive at all. It was less than $12. So if you want to get an essential oil necklace, you can click on that link and get it. I don't get anything from your clicks. I know there's some way that you can set up an Amazon thing where if someone clicks on it you can get pennies back or whatever, but I don't have a clue how to do that. So this is just friendly. I'm passing along some friendly information to you. So this is what we're going to have for supper tonight. I just Googled easy skillet hamburger recipes, and this came up and it sounded good. And the best thing about it is Olivia is going to cook dinner tonight. This would be a Trim Healthy Mama E, and we will be using ground pork instead of ground beef because that's what we have. And I just told her to, once she fries the meat, to rinse it really good with water, and that will keep this in an E setting. Once I have my plate fixed, I will take a picture of it and insert it at the end of this little clip. So it is Wednesday, and the power company guy came out yesterday, talked with my husband. He'd been communicating with Scott for several days about this situation. He went ahead, the electric guy went ahead and kind of marked a route if they were to put an underground wire from the road to the house. That's going to be a possibility. I'm not 100% sure if they totally agreed to pay for all of this, but it does sound promising that they're going to be paying for at least part of it. And you can see down there. He was a very nice guy, actually, and he was actually, his boss was the guy that I emailed and gave an earful to on Saturday. So he was very apologetic for this that happened, and he told us that when we notified them that this tree was leaning a year ago, what they should have told us is they would be willing to come out, turn off the power and take the line down so that we could take the tree down. Not wait until it falls on the power line. That's not what they should have told us, because apparently that's not really their policy. And so if they had told us that, then absolutely we would have taken them up on that. Scott does not have a problem taking trees down. It was taking a tree down that was a foot away from the power line. That was his problem. I mean, there's no way he could have done that. So it was still our EMC's fault that this happened, because they gave us the wrong information. But it does appear that they will help us remedy the situation. And our homeowner's insurance will pay for whatever costs we might end up having to, you know, incur once we pay our deductible. So that is a giant answer to prayer. I mean, this could have cost us thousands of dollars, and it might wind up costing us very little. So that is definitely an answer to prayer. It's a very gloomy, overcast day, and in fact it's kind of sprinkling a little bit. But let's walk over to the garden. I'm pretty much calling my garden done for the year. We did not have a good garden. The weather just was not conducive. It was way too hot, way too wet. We had fungus problems with the tomatoes especially, but with a lot of the different vegetables got a fungus on them. So I'll shut you off and I'll bring you back when we get way over there to the garden. So you can see here, these are our tomatoes. They're dead. It looks like we had a frost, but we didn't. It just had, it got what was called blight, and it's totally killed it, and it was caused by, well, you know, they don't really know what blight is caused by, but I suspect it was a fungus. It's a fungus caused by bad weather conditions. So those are done. There's still some green ones on there, but they won't ripen. You see one red one I might pick. Cucumbers are done. They started dying a couple weeks ago. Watermelons are done. There's a few on there still, but I don't know. I'll have to check them and see if they're actually ripe. They might ripen because we haven't had a frost yet. We don't usually get a frost till October or so. There's plenty of growing time. Corn's done. We've been feeding the stalks to the goat, but now it's getting so brown. I don't know if we should continue to feed it. Black-eyed peas are still doing. Not well, but they're still doing. The kids need to come out and pick. Squash plants are dead. And then here's my other tomatoes. Yeah, they're all dead too. So I guess I'm done. I'm done in the garden. I might come out and harvest one more time these tomatoes. But yeah, I am done in the garden officially. So while I'm walking back to the house, I will give you an update on Lucy. The vet called this morning. Yesterday they had taken more blood. I don't remember if I told you yesterday or not. But they had taken more blood to check her kidney function again. I guess they somehow checked to see how well the kidneys are filtering. I guess that makes sense because the kidneys help filter the blood. But the first time on Saturday, when they took her blood, her count was in the 50s. I think they said it was like 55. And then they took her blood again yesterday, and the results were back today, and they're down. It's down in the 30s now. I don't know what normal is, but it's a good sign that is going down. She is eating. She's still on IV fluids. They've been giving her antibiotics by injection. And he says that when they take her out, she walks with a pep in her step, and her tail is up. And so she is much, much, much improved. So what the vet wants to do is, I'll let you look at my chickens while I finish my story. These are my free rangers, some of them. What the vet wants to do, and I agreed, is he's going to keep her one more day and keep her on fluids. And then tomorrow, they're going to sedate her and clean her teeth and extract whatever teeth might need to be extracted. And then we can take her home. We can bring her home tomorrow afternoon. So that would be absolutely wonderful. She had a bad infection, and that was causing her kidneys to shut down, which was what we were hoping. I mean, we didn't want her to be sick in the first place, but we're just so grateful that it's not kidney failure. The vet said she could have several more years of good health once we get these teeth fixed. And yeah, and you know what? I feel very guilty about this because I was told a couple years ago that she needed her teeth cleaned and that she had a lot of plaque. At that time, there was no infection, nothing like that, and I never really quite understood that because she had plaque, that it could lead to infections. You know, I never really thought of that. It was going to be very expensive to clean her teeth because they have to sedate them, and anytime they sedate them, you know, it's an extra charge. And so I thought, well, I'll just start brushing her teeth at home. And we did for a while, but she hated it. It was a struggle, and like everything else, over time, it just kind of petered out and we stopped doing it. But I thought, you know, if I just spent the stinking money 2 years ago, she wouldn't be sick today. And so I'm just so grateful that she's going to be okay. And, you know, in the long run, it's going to cost us a whole lot more for all of this that we've had to do with her than it would have been if I just had her teeth cleaned. So as soon as we get this bill paid off, I'm going to take my other 2 dogs in and I'm going to have their teeth cleaned, because I'm not going to run the risk of this happening to any of my other dogs. And just so, you know, for you that have dogs, if your vet says they really need to have their teeth cleaned, just do it. It'll cost you several $100s, probably, because I think that's what it was going to be estimated to cost, at least $200. But, you know, it's going to probably wind up costing us, I don't even know, it cost us $200 just on Saturday when we took her to the vet. It's going to be, I have no idea. I have no idea how much 4 days in the vet hospital and the cleaning is going to cost us. It may wind up costing us $1,000. I don't know. So just take my advice. Get your dog's teeth cleaned. It's important. I didn't realize how important, and now I know. So hi friends, back in the car again. This time I'm going back to the chiropractor to get an adjustment. I went last week and it really helped. So after today I probably won't have to go back for a while. I just have to get in the habit of doing my exercises. That's my problem. If I would just do the exercises that he has told me to do, then I could probably avoid a lot of this. Well, I think I'm going to end this vlog here after 3 days. I've been editing this video as I've been filming it, and it's already going to be quite long. Tomorrow I'm just doing grocery shopping, so it's nothing fantastic going on, and then I want to have the video ready to publish on Friday, so I wasn't planning to vlog on Friday anyway, so This will be a 3-day vlog. I want to thank you all for joining me for the beginning of this week. It was a very, very stressful and hectic week, and vlogging kind of kept me sane. If you're a vlogger, then you kind of know what I mean. When I speak to the camera, it's like I'm talking to a friend, and you are my friends, and so I'm talking to my friends, and I am, you know, kind of just venting sometimes and sharing a lot, and I really appreciate you guys being with me for this. I also want to say a very heartfelt thank you to all of you for all of your support during this time with the electric situation, the power line coming down, and my poor dog being sick. Your kind words and your support and your encouragement, it just means the world to me. If I didn't have you friends, I don't know what I would do, quite honestly. You really do mean a lot to me, and I really do appreciate all of your comments and getting to know you through the comments. So thank you so much for being such great subscribers and such great friends. Alright friends, I'm going to end it here, and we will talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.